Hi, and welcome to Real Life with Jenny. Grab your favorite drink and a snack, and we'll get started. Today I'm drinking water and some pretzels. So let's get real. Now, why am I drinking water and pretzels? Not because I'm not thrilled for life, but today I'm going over to my brother's house and we're celebrating my birthday. Woohoo! Is how most people feel about their birthdays. So I thought I'd come on and just talk a little bit about what birthdays mean to me and what's different this year. I know, it's kind of weird. Most people, their birthday is either a huge deal or no deal. Now, I could be wrong. My sister, her birthday starts at the beginning of the month and ends at the end of the month. Like, it is a month-long celebration for her. She will announce it to everybody she meets. You know, hooray, hooray. She loves her birthday. I was the kid when we sang happy birthday to anybody, but if it was me especially, I would want to hide under the table. I do not enjoy people singing happy birthday. I do not enjoy going out and there being a spectacle made at a restaurant. Kind of happy for COVID all of a sudden when it's close to my birthday, because I know there will be no surprise waiters coming to my table making me feel super embarrassed. I don't even like it when we do it for somebody else. Yes, I like free things, so I like the free dessert. I don't like the singing that comes along with the free dessert. I just don't like a lot of attention. I like spending time with people that I love, and I like to celebrate, but I really don't like the glaring spotlight. Look, this human was born on this day, and we're all going to sing. It's never been my thing. I remember when I was little, I had a birthday, I think it was at Burger King, and I only think it's Burger King because of the pictures. I just remember we went out, and I got to bring a couple little friends with, and they started singing happy birthday inside the restaurant. And we had cheeseburgers, and I think I had maybe a lime drink, some kind, and I don't drink lime drinks anymore, probably a Sprite or something. And I remember thinking, if I could crawl into this straw, no one could see me. This is the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me in my life. Oh, the things that stick with you. I must have been maybe 4 or 5 that I just remember the humiliation. So, if you know me and you see me, please don't sing happy birthday. Love you, appreciate you, I will sing for you. But when they come to the table to sing for you, I might be excused to go do anything else. I may just accidentally get up right before that happens. Anyway, the reason I'm talking about my birthday is not hooray, hooray, but my birthday has been something that has been a sense of dread for me for years. Not because I'm getting older, although when you are dealing with infertility, every time that number ticks up, you go, oh no, this is one more year that they're going to go, oh no, now she's a danger. Danger, danger, danger. Anybody that's dealt with infertility understands that clicking time. So that is a piece for me, that the birthday is always a reminder, oh my goodness, you're old. And now you're too old for this, and now you're too, those kind of pieces. But really, when I worked at the school, August, September, they were the worst months of the entire year. They were the months I would work, and I'm not kidding, 10, 12-hour days just to get everything done. So when the kids and the teachers walked back into the first day of school, everything was done. I have had my birthday on Labor Day because I'm born very early September. So September 2nd, if anybody cares, but neither here nor there. So my birthday is on Labor Day weekend or right before school starts. So I have worked when it's Labor Day. I have worked when it's a Sunday. I have worked when it was a Saturday. I have not had a birthday off in over 15 years. I am normally sprinting through the last week and the first week of September, just hoping I can survive. Just make it through first day of school, first week of school, and then things settle down for me. So every year for my birthday, I started making what most people would do at New Year's resolutions. I started making birthday resolutions because what would happen is the summer was my busiest time. And so I would gain 15 pounds every summer. So all the teachers and all the staff would come back and they're all tan and they're gorgeous and they've been on trips and they've done all these wonderful things. And I have gained 15 pounds. I haven't had time to get a haircut. I haven't gone back to school shopping. I'm wearing the same clothes I was wearing, however months ago, but now they're a little snugger than they were before. And I just never took care of myself in the summertime. I was too busy. My family, we ate out a lot during the summertime. I always looked forward to the second week of school because I knew I could start cooking again and I could start taking care of my family again and my house would start getting clean again. I just let everything go and it was just focused on my work because my work was so demanding. And so, as you all know, this year's been very different. And this year I'm coming to my goals. And I'm like, okay, what should my goals be? Because normally it's lose weight, start cooking, try to find some time for family, find some adventure time, different pieces, maybe do a craft or two, get ready for Christmas. Yes, I said the C word in September, and I'm super sorry. It's not actually even September yet. But I'm sorry for those who had just kind of, the panic just went up a little. But some of us start in September because we're planners. Sorry. Anyway, so this year I was looking at my goals and I was writing things down and my goals were very different. And I was like, what is happening? Why are things so different this year? And then I was like, oh, because my life is very calm. And I don't even know how to handle it. All of a sudden, and I know some people are dealing with this with COVID, that you're not going out as much. And all of a sudden, life is a little slower than I'm used to. I'm used to okay, put on the jeans I put on last spring and go, oop, I got to figure out how to fit back into these. And this year I tried on my jeans and went, oh, wow, I have a lot of room. How did this happen? Now, I have not lost a lot of weight. But I have not gained any weight, and I'm down about 15 pounds just because I'm not eating junk. Because when I was working, you just ate whatever was in front of you and whatever you could grab, whatever you could, drive through because you're so busy. I just ate junk, and this year I've had time to take walks. I've had time to be outside. I've had time to make meals. In fact, yesterday I finished a book in 3 days. I have never done that in my entire life, 43 years. I've never sat down and taken time to read a book, let alone sit down and read a book in that short a period of time. Now, granted, it was an easy read, and I know most people could have read it in 4 hours. But for me, I was like, this is amazing. I've never taken time to breathe in the summertime. And I know we all have seasons like that. Not everybody's season is the summer, that they're super busy. Although we live in a society that busyness is worshipped. And that sounds really weird now that I've said it aloud. But really, when you say you're busy, people are like, oh, wow, they're important. And when you share how busy you are, you're trying to share how important you are and how many things are going on. And really, busyness can cause us to miss so much in life. And so I have been super blessed at this time that really there's no way for me to be busy. Yes, you can find things to keep you busy. You can do enough things to avoid relaxation and the things that you say are important, but really you don't take time to do, like reading your Bible or praying or exercising. Oh, I said that for myself maybe as much as anybody else. We're too busy to do those things, but really busyness is something that is not dictated by somebody else, it's dictated by ourselves. And that's really what I'm learning right now in this season for myself, I checked my email yesterday and I was like, okay, I haven't checked it since yesterday. I'm sure there's going to be 1,000 emails. Just take a deep breath. It's going to be okay. I checked it and I had no emails. And I was like, oh, that's right. I no longer have 1,000 emails that anybody needs me to jump in and do things, because now my busyness comes from me and things that I am, and I know we don't all have that luxury. I'm very blessed in this season. So busyness is something that I feel like dictates a lot of our lives and that we allow to distract us from things that are important. I know it does for me. And so this year, as I'm making my goals for the next trip around the sun, I think is what some people say, as I'm going to be 44. I know, I'm going to be 44. How old am I? Woohoo! I'm going to be 44, and now I'm making my goals. So I'm going to tell you a couple of my goals because this is Real Life with Jenny. And in 6 months, when I haven't done anything towards these goals, I'm going to come on and say, yeah, remember when I made goals and I forgot about them? I did write them down, but I lost the piece of paper I wrote them down on. Yeah, I may have to re-listen to this and see what I can figure out. So I like to make a theme when I'm doing goals because I'm a nerd and I like a theme. So last year my theme was try new things. And so my pastor's wife, who I love, she inspired me to go to 43 new restaurants and try a new restaurant or a new place. Boy, was that really hard to meet during lockdown in Minnesota. You weren't able to get out of the house much, but I did pretty close to meet my goal if I count some new foods that we tried. So this year I'm going to try 44, and so my theme this year is 44. I'm going to try 44 things, and I've got different pieces that I want to do, and they're personal, and they're exercise-wise, and they're, all this kind of thing. So I want to read 44 books. I know, that's not that many books, but for me, that's a ton of books, so I'm hoping to read 44 books. I listen to a lot of books. And my daughter and I listen to books in the car when we take a day trip somewhere. We just drive to some random park somewhere that's like an hour away and then drive back. So we can have 2 hours in the car of listening to a new book, new adventure. So 44 new books. That's one of the things I want to do before I turn 45. Oh my goodness, when I said that, 45. Woo! Anyway, 44 doesn't seem that bad. 45 seems a little like, wow, 45 is how old my parents were. I'm so sorry. I just got totally distracted. Okay, come back. One of my other goals are to try 44 new restaurants or new recipes. I've tried new recipes. That's not something that flies at my house very well. I made chicken noodle soup yesterday, and my daughter was like, or I could have new things. Yeah, I know, it's weird, but we don't eat a lot of soup in our house because, anyway. So trying new recipes is really kind of scary for me and stepping outside my comfort zone because it will be a thing that someone can say, oh, gross. And I don't like people to say, oh, gross, to something that I've cooked. But, it's a risk I want to take. And so this year is kind of more of a risk-taking thing. I'm going to try 44 recipes or restaurants. I'm guessing I won't get to a lot of new restaurants, but that means when we do go out, we're not going to the same place over and over and over again. And that's really what I want. I want to try something outside my comfort zone. And then when I go to a new restaurant, maybe I'll get a new recipe idea. Who knows? This is a good reason that now I can get food books from the library. Woo! Anyway, okay. My other goal is to start working on new relationships. Now that sounds really weird, but I am a very private, even though I do this, I'm a very private person. I don't talk to a lot of people. I'm super awkward around people. I'm really people think I'm really outgoing, but I'm really not. I'm really kind of scared of people. And so this year, I really want to push myself to deepen the relationships I currently have and to just get to know new people. Step outside my comfort zone at church and say hi to someone I'm Facebook friends with, but I don't really talk to. You have those people in your life that you're like, oh yeah, we're friends. Hi, nice to see you. And then you walk away. I really want to talk to people. I want to connect with people. I want to find out what's going on. I really would love, this is my heartbeat, and so I'm sorry, I'm going to share my little vision. I would love to meet with pastors' wives this year and just see how things are going. You know, the churches are taking a hit right now because not a lot of people are going back. And that's really hard emotionally to not have people come back, I think. I'm not a pastor's wife other than I'm an evangelist wife. But you do take things pretty personally as a pastor's wife. And so I just really want to connect with them. I want to see how things are going. I want to hear what's happening in their lives and how they're handling schooling and how they're handling work. And that's my vision. But that I don't just have to meet with pastors' wives this year. I really just want to meet and get to know new people. I'm kind of nervous about that. I can't believe I've just shared that on here. But that's one of my goals. One of my other goals is to expand this podcast. Now, I'm not really sure how to do that. But I'm going to do some giveaways later in the year. For those who share the podcast, we're going to do some giveaways. We're going to do some different things. If you have any ideas on how to expand this, would you reach out to me? I would really love that at christconnection.cc. I need new ideas. This is so new to me. I am loving every minute of it, but as I'm trying to challenge myself and take risks, you know, here we go, guys, like 2020, Jenny's about to start taking risks. I'm the least risky person that you've ever met. I do not, I don't stand on a chair. Like, that's too risky for me. So here we go. That is not part of my goal setting. I'm not setting any goals to stand on chairs or do anything crazy like that. I have a friend on Facebook. I've known her for a couple years, and she just did something on the trapeze. And I was like, that is amazing. I would love to do that. And then I think about it and think, or I could watch her video over and over and over again and imagine that it's me. I'm not actually going to do that. I'm not that risky this year. Maybe I will be. Maybe by November I'll be like, okay guys, here's my new risk. Oh! So here's my question. As the school year starts around the United States, things are very different, very weird. Lots of emotions as teachers, as parents, as students, as people who are outside of the school watching what's happening. There's a lot of emotions happening right now. What is God challenging you to in this school year? I know it's not New Year's, and I know that it's not like, let's make New Year's resolutions, woo! But really, this school year is a nice period of time to look and go from September to June. What should I be doing? What goals should I be setting? Is there anything that I could do differently to make this year better? So my theme is taking risks. My daughter's theme is a balanced adventure. That's weird, maybe to somebody, but she is learning how to balance work and play, stress and relaxation. She's not very good at relaxing, but she's really, really a hard worker, and she doesn't give herself any breaks. So we're going to work on some balance and some time off and some out in nature time, and those are going to be really hard for her. I am taking a risk by going outside. Okay, that's funny to me because I really don't like bugs. I don't like, I'm just not an outdoor girl. I love the winter because there's no bugs and there's no leaves and there's no grass and it's just all snow. Nothing, you know, this is a wonderful time. Come up to Minnesota. Be in the snow. It's beautiful. Anyway, I challenge you to celebrate my birthday with me and make a couple goals for this school year. All right? Grab your cup of tea or your soda or whatever you're drinking. Like me, I'm drinking water. grab a drink after this, and just take some time to say, Lord, how can I change this school year by making a couple goals and following after something that you want me to do? I hope you all have a wonderful week. We will talk to you soon. Please connect with me on Real Life with Jenny, Facebook page at christconnection.cc. I would love to connect with you. If you have any risky things you're doing, let me know. Write them in the group. I would love to hear what risks you're going to take this year or what goals you're going to set for this school year. Talk to you soon.